Hi everyone and welcome back to another IU review. We're up to review number 17. Today we have Colors. There she is. Very simple back. But yeah, let's get right into it. We start off with track number 1, Feel the Love. No intros, this is a full-length song, and I think this is a great way to start the album because it very much sets the tone first of the album. Feel the Love is a very straightforward EDM, like early 2010s kind of sounding song, produced by TK. Lyrically, it's not that deep. I didn't even write any notes about the lyrics. She just says like feel the love a lot over and over again in English, but I don't think the focus of the song is the lyrics. It definitely is like the beat, the actual song itself, but I really do enjoy it. I think from all of like the dance songs she's gotten from TK, this is not my favorite by any means, but I still really enjoy it, and I really love this song. I think it's a great way to start the album. And then we go right into XOXO. Very much, fits the tone perfectly from coming from Feel the Love, another EDM song. Now this one is produced by Red One. I think you're gonna hear me say a lot on this album that IU's worked with like different producers from all over the world for this album, which I really enjoy that she took some risks. And yeah, again, lyrically this song, not that deep. Probably the most memorable lyric is her saying English that girls just wanna have fun. And I really just the message of the song, just a fun dance song, and I really enjoy it. I think it's actually better than Feel the Love, and I love both those songs back to back. I think it's, a great way to start the album. And then we move on to track number 3, What Is Forever Love. Now, it doesn't like say this in the title of the song, but it is featuring Hirata Noya from AAA, who IU's worked with before. As I said before, I don't like him, but I do like his vocals on this song. This song is produced by Daishi Dance, who is a Japanese producer, and if you've heard any of his songs, you kind of know they kind of follow the same pattern, but I like that pattern, so I like this song. It starts off with like piano, very slow, but then like kind of builds with more of electronic sound. It turns to this big dance song, and I really enjoy it. I love that she starts off with like this English monologue. It's very dramatic, but it's really fun and very different for her, so I really enjoy that as well. And just overall, like, out of the first 3 songs, this one definitely stands out to me the most. I think she took the most, like, change from like her normal sound with this song, and I really appreciated that. So yeah, this is actually Empress tier for me. Like, this is a song that like from the first time I listened to this, like it stuck with me. So yeah, I love that song. All right, so from 3 in a row like dance bops back to back, we now move on to Hello New Me, which is not a risk for IU. It's very much what we kind of expect from IU, a standard ballad from her. I do enjoy this song. I don't enjoy its placement on this album. Like, I feel like it could have been worked in better, not just like thrown kind of in the middle here with all these other dance songs. But that beside, I do like the song. I do like the chorus. It does stick in my head. Don't love the way she sings the chorus necessarily. She does sound a bit whiny. I'm not someone who really complains about vocals too much, but I don't love her vocal delivery on this song. Lyrically, I do enjoy it though. She does say one line here which says, when I met you, you added a splash of color into my monochromatic world, which is kind of, there is no title track on this album, so if there is one, it probably would be this song, because I think this is the only one where she says colors in the lyrics. And lyrically, she's saying, hello, new me, like, welcome to her new self. It's very much her moving on from her divorce and meeting her second husband, and yeah, talking about starting life over again. So I really enjoyed that. And fun little fact here, this was IU's last single to go gold. It was in 2014. She hasn't had any certified singles since then, but Japan loved this song, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I like this song, it's fun. Alright, next we have Pray, another ballad. Once again, don't love it necessarily on this album or where it's placed, but I actually really love this ballad. I think it's kind of underrated. I think it's kind of overlooked when it comes to IU ballads. It has like that very classic IU sound to me where it kind of builds like this gorgeous like orchestra. And I love the bridge in the song. Like, the strings in the bridge are so gorgeous. I also love the outro of the song where after we have like this big build up with this orchestra, kind of dies down and just like IU's voice and piano. I think that's gorgeous. And it's like a 6-minute long ballad, but I never get bored of it. So I think that's saying a lot. So yeah, lyrically, I think she's just talking about how a past relationship and how she thinks about this person a lot, but she because they're not together anymore, she can't see them because she still has feelings for them. So kind of relatable, love that. And yeah, I just love Pray. I think it's a really wonderful ballad. Alright, so we're moving on from our little ballad section back to the dance. We next have track number 6, Terminal. Now this is the most like straightforward like trance song that she's ever done since Connected. Yeah, it's produced by DJ Armin van Buuren, who's a Dutch DJ, and I think he's done a couple of remixes for her like back in the late 90s, I think. So it's been a long time since they worked together, but yeah, this is a great song. I feel like you either gonna love it or hate it, because it is what it is. Like, it's not, there's no type of like spin to it, it just is a trance song. So I love trance music, so I think it's great. I do have to say it is another longer song, so I have to be in the mood to listen to it, but when I'm in the mood for it, it hits the spot. Definitely like a fan favorite, and I'm favorite of mine too. I love it. Alright. So from one of my favorites, moving on to track number 7, Angel. Now, this song was produced by Darkchild. I remember when I heard that she was getting a Darkchild song, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I love his productions. He's worked with Utada before. I might be the only one he's worked with in Japan, as far as I know. But yeah, he does a lot of like, you know, American music, and I love it. I don't know what happened on this song because I don't love this song. In fact, I'm just gonna say this is a skip for me. Like, I don't like anything. I don't like the instrumental of the song. Like it's like a slower electronic song, but it just doesn't work for me. I don't like Ayu's vocals on this song. I don't know. I've tried to get into this song. I like the live performance, but she did it live, and she did like some aerial stuff. That was cute, but no, it's a skip for me. Like, I can't defend Angel. I don't know. It's one of the few songs I feel like from IU that's just like not for me. I don't like it. Alright, let's move on. Next are track number 8, MerryGoRound, which is one of the singles from this album, produced by Empress and featuring Verbal on the rap. And yeah, I really like this one. It's another, like, you know, in the same realm of like electronic like dance songs, but a little bit more slower. I like how lyrically she's kind of comparing to her love life to a merry-go-round, saying, you know, you start a relationship, you end it, you start another one. And definitely 2014 IU very much was happening with her, so I definitely love that metaphor. I actually like Verbal's rapping on here too. I think it adds a nice, you know, element to the song, and yeah, overall I just really enjoyed the song, I really love it. Alright, we're almost done already. Track number 9, we have Lelio. This song, this is, I think, one of like the catchiest songs I've ever done. That chorus will just get stuck in your head, and I love it. It's like literally like living rent-free in my brain all the time. Okay, so this is another song that was produced by a Dutch DJ. It definitely has that, once again, EDM sound. And yeah, just super fun. Like, I don't even know if I wrote any notes on the lyrics. Let me see. Oh, the only thing I wrote about the lyrics is she says like, people always tell her to look before she leaves, but sometimes she doesn't have time to leave. Once again, I think she's referencing the fact that she, you know, had a public marriage, had a public divorce, now is back in another marriage again, but I don't listen to Lelio for the lyrics. It's all about the beat and that catchy chorus, and yeah, it's amazing. It's actually Empress here for me. I think it's incredible. Excuse me. So next we have the last song, Now and Forever. I said yes, Now and Forever is how it's spelled. Okay. This is another thing where it's like kind of felt like that little ballad section where like I do enjoy this song. Don't know why it's on this album necessarily. It just kind of back to like IU's kind of standard like pop rock sound. So I know, you know, especially in Japan, like they love that sound. I really enjoy this song too. It just, on this album, don't love it. But the song itself, I do really enjoy. I think it's really pretty, and I like how like dynamic, like we go from like the verses are more reserved and like the chorus is so like frantic in a way. I think it really reflects the lyrics too, because she's really saying how like she doesn't want this relationship to end. And yeah, I really think that's reflected in the music, so I like how they tie together, and overall it's a really great song. I just wish it wasn't on this album, but still love the song regardless. And yeah, that brings us to the end. That's all 10 tracks on CoLOURS. As I'm sure you guessed by now, there's no instrumental, so 10 full-length songs. And yeah, I'll talk about my overall thoughts. I think I mentioned this already, but I really loved how she worked with the producers from, you know, Japan, United States, Europe, like all over. I love that she was not afraid to take some chances with this album. I personally, as I mentioned many times, if you watch my other reviews, like when IU does more dance stuff, so obviously I loved most of the songs on here. My biggest complaint is that because there are no instrumentals, the couple of songs that weren't dance songs just felt so out of place, where I feel like even if we had just like 2 instrumentals to kind of like give them their own little section, it could have sounded so much better. And I also like when IU does more like a concept tour albums, and this one, I guess the concept was, like EDM, like dance music, but then like the songs that aren't that like really throw it off for me. But that being said, the production on every song is actually so good. We're past, thank God, like the last couple of albums where I was like, I don't know what was going on with the production with like Party Queen and Love Again, and it wasn't good. But this is back. This is great production, like the mastering, everything. It was all done in New York City, and bravo to them because they did a great job. And I will say also, for this being like very much like a 2014 EDM album, at the time I didn't love it as much as some other albums that were coming out, but I feel like this one has actually stood the test of time pretty well, considering how like trendy these songs were. And usually IU does more like timeless songs, but I feel like these actually did age very well for what they were. So I love that. And yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the album. I'll give my top 5 songs and my score. Favorite song, Lelio, so good. Next I have What Is Forever Love. Number 3 I have Pray. 4 I have XOXO. And number 5 I have Terminal. Yeah, really great album overall. I know some fans, when it came out, were kind of shocked and didn't like it. Some fans still don't like it, but for me, I think it's a great album. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. And honestly, like, had it just been tweaked a little bit with like some instrumentals just to kind of tie in the other songs better, like it could have been possibly like a 9. And if we lost Angel, I can't give it a 9 with Angel on the album, but yeah, still a great album overall. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next one.